What's up, guys? Welcome back. We're gonna do a little walk around today. I just got back from a test drive in this 1975 Trans Am. There's Brian from Brian's Motorsports out there passing by. This 75 Trans Am has a matching numbers 400 under the hood. It's got power steering. And we're gonna be walking around it, front disc brakes, pointing out any kind of flaws. I do these videos so you know what you're buying. Check us out, maplemotors.com. We get about 50 of these classic cars every month. You can see the spots are running thin right now. We got a lot coming in though. There's always something new up here. And every Monday we post new inventory. Just going over to maplemotors.com, check out our financing, our shipping options. Wheels, tires, parts, and accessories are available. And I do have 100 detailed pictures of every ride. It's about that time. We're gonna be walking around this car, picking out the flaws. Well, I've already got the trunk open, so we'll start back here and get it shut and then start looking at the lower portion of the car. Somebody spattered this trunk, you can tell. Probably took old Matt out. It looks fairly solid though. Look it up in the package tray, you still got your jack. And it looks clean. I didn't do too bad of a job here. Weather stripping, eat up. Needs some new weather stripping. It's still soft, and it looks like it's keeping the water out. We had a little bit of rain come through last night. You can see the corner up here is kind of wet. It's in good shape. Coming down with the trunk. A little bit of a gap on this side. See what I mean by comparing the two sides. And we'll get started here. Let's run down the back portion of the car. We're gonna go down the lower, come back to mid, and hit the top. The back end's looking pretty clean. The bumper back here does have some chips and imperfections in it. Coming down the lower portion here, you see we got a few rock chips from the road. And right here, coming up over this fender, some bubbles popping up on the paint there. You got some chips in the door. The paint job is not perfect on this car. You got some bubbles popping up in this lower panel. You can see them popping up all in here. Coming down this lower section here. Some more bubbles. Little rust coming through on the bottom portion of this car. That's why I start on the bottom here. That's usually where the worst part of the car is gonna be if it does have rust. Couple chips, kind of all through this area. Coming down this way. You got some scratches right there by the Trans Am. Couple scuffs right here on the fender. There's a dent there. And it's a little bit more rust right here. The bottom portion of this car may need to be gone over. If you want it perfect. Coming back to midsection here, you got some scratches. A little leftover wax. Light scratches up here. Little pieces are kind of broke up by the window trim. And some more scratches on the wing. Top portion of the car, tell you what, nice trim, wind is clean, not all scratched up, roof looks awesome. Same with the front windshield, got a few little scuffs right here, nothing major, trim looks clean. A little bit of overspray in the jam, you can tell they've repainted at some point in its life. Coming around this front end, the headlight bezels have some pitting in them. Same with the grill. Haven't been replaced in a while. A few chips on the front end. Looks like they glued that up a little bit. It probably tried to come off. Looking around the front end. Got a crack right there. And right here. Coming down this side of the car, we're gonna do the same thing. Run down the lower portion, come back to midsection and hit the top. Right up here in the front, you got a little bit of a gap. We've also got some bubbles popping up right up under the paint. See some rust trying to come through. Little bubbles there and a light scratch. Little light scratches. Coming right behind this right here. Let's see. Looking okay through here. A lot of little rock chips. Down this lower portion. Got some more rust popping up right here in this back corner. See all that? Some chips there. I'm gonna put over the fender. This back portion here looks pretty decent. It's a gap right here in the back. Coming back to midsection. Chip. A few chips in the door if you get real close. Really small stuff. Little black mark that was wiping off. Got a scratch right here on top of the fender. Scuff mark. Paint job is not perfect on this, that's for sure. Over the top portion, it's gonna be the same way on this side. There's a little spot there, but for the most part, nice and clean. Windows look good. Got a scratch in the middle of this window. On top of the mirror there too. Nice and clean. Chip there. Okay, so I walk around this car. Anything that I seen, I pointed out, especially the major stuff. And now we're gonna check out the interior, let's get her started and give you some undercarriage shots. Oh, they blacked it out with a piece of tape. Door panel. That's not perfect, but it looks decent. You got some little spots right here on the armrest. The rest of it looks decent. Bottom of the door there, not bad. Weather stripping, still hanging on, still intact. Jam, looks pretty good. See the plate. Oh, this has got a chip there. The plate right here. Got a little eat up. Is my dog in here? Looking over the back seats. Package tray. Bit older on that. Headliner, you can see where they buttoned it up there in the middle, but for the most part, it's hung up there good. Seat, solid. Go ahead, place your bets. You think this horn works? We're gonna be starting it up and checking everything out, and that's a game we play on this channel. Yeah, really? Does this work? That's cool right there. Got an exhaust leak up under the car. That's not coming from the motor. I'll show you. Got an exhaust leak down there. Okay, so our water temperature gauge was not coming up during the test drive, neither does the oil pressure. You can get those aftermarket, and that's something that I would do if it was my personal car. Gas gauge is coming up, voltmeter's working. Speedo does work, and there's the mileage. I can't stay behind that mileage, not from 75. Tilt. What about the horn, guys? You ready? Works good. Wipers, they do work. Tack coming up. Before I forget, lights and turn signals popping up on the dash. And I'll leave the turn signal on so we can check that out. Let's look around a little bit more. Blower motor is working, no AC. Radio, she likes to jam. I really want this to play. It really wants to play. Well, we'll pull her out for now. Checking out the interior some more. So we got in here, pretty clean. And this one, it's all intact. Seems solid. All right, let's check these lights out and listen to this motor. Tail lights, turn signals, marker lights are all on. Except for that one. That one's off. Exhaust leaks coming from under the car. Marker light. Matching number 400. Turn signal. Turn signal, headlights. Let's try the other turn signal here. Look at there. Looks like we got one bad bulb back here. Okay, let me give you some undercarriage shots now. Let me shut this hood first. We'll see how it lines up. Coming on down. Hinges are a little bit sticky there. Shake it back and forth so you don't bend your hood. Shuts down nicely. Sitting a little high in the middle there until I pushed it down. Some light scratches up on the hood. A little white spot there. Right here in the nose is a crack. All right. I'm gonna give you some undercarriage shots. I do have detailed pictures at maplemotors.com. Make sure to check that out, especially if you're looking for shipping or financing. Watch the test drive video. I drive over the camera, laid on the ground with a light shining up on the undercarriage. I kind of go pretty slow, that way you can get a good idea. With the pictures, these two videos, you're gonna know everything about this car. Got an older exhaust system on it. All right, appreciate y'all watching. Hey, if you're new to the channel, I post videos like this almost every day. We get new cars in every Monday, update the website, so be sure to go to maplemotors.com. I want to thank you for sharing these videos, all of y'all that have been sharing them. Y'all get us out there a lot more than I can, and I do thank you for that. So we're gonna go ahead and grab another car. I'll be out of town as of Monday through Friday. And if you're watching this video, I'm out of town, but I got them all ready for you a couple days prior. Hope you enjoy them, and thanks for watching, guys.